Today I have some Premier marching toms. To give you a little background on these, I picked these up at a local flea market and seem to be in pretty decent shape here. I mean, it's got some tape on them, some other stuff, some pitting on these. But what I have here is I have the 12 and the 8, both in pretty good, decent condition. Need to be cleaned up a little bit, but they're not too bad. But while having these, I kind of decided I wanted to make a project out of these. So I went on the old interweb, and sure enough, managed to find the other two. These seem to be in decent shape as well. Seem to match with the wrap. But yeah, make a little project out of these. So we're gonna order some parts, and we're gonna get started on this. Alright, first things first, before we even jump into these two toms, which are complete and decent sounding, I think we're going to start with these over here. And I've gone ahead and ordered some parts coming in from another state, but a local seller actually had these two. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to take these two out right here, and we're going to see if they fit. Hopefully they do. Hopefully I ordered the right parts. Stay tuned. Alright, looking at these. This one fits perfectly. We don't have an issue with that. So they are the right size. My only issue with this one is we gotta do a little work to this. For some reason this is sticking out. Looks the same guts inside. So we're gonna take this apart and figure out why it's not sliding in all the way. Because this piece, try to put it on, you can see, it's not fitting in properly. Let's take a look and figure out why. Alright, after further inspection and pulling this out and looking at the other one, it seems that the nut right here, for some reason, Premier made it where it had this kind of, octagon shape. I don't want to even call it an octagon, but some different sides. So we're going to take this and we are going to put this together. So, managed to get both of these on. They look pretty good. And I even found tension rods. So tension rods seem to be fitting in there pretty good. Today, actually, in the mail, we got the rest of the lugs. So let's put them on and see how they look. Now, I didn't get it on film, but I did lock all the lugs on in place. And actually, the majority of them didn't come with these. As you see here, these have like the little slip-ons on them. Well, majority of the ones that came in the other package didn't. So I used some of these nuts and washers, actually these number 10 washers, and they worked perfectly. We were able to slide them in there. Let me get you in here a little bit. See? Got those right on there. And we got tension rods, and we're looking good. Now, our 10-inch actually got a package. Let's open this up and take a look. Oh, brand new from Gibraltar. 10-inch by 5 lug rim. Let's open it up, test it out. I don't have the heads yet, but see how it looks. Alright. Without the head, it's kind of hard, especially because these are a little sized smaller. But for the most part, looks like we're going to fit. We can get those. Once we get a head, it'll look a lot better. We can test it out. For mock-up purposes, we're going to use these old heads right here. Got a 14. I got a 10 for this one. We'll kind of hear how they sound, although it's not the greatest heads. And then from there, we're going to work on figuring out how to mount them all together. Stay tuned. Alright, look at that. We got this one all done. Got this one all done. We got them all kind of in place. So now the next step is to figure out how to mount them all. Originally, there was some kind of bracket that went from here, kind of wrapped in here, went to this one, and this one, but I don't think that exists. I can't find it anywhere, so we're going to have to either manufacture our own, or we're going to have to figure out another way of doing it. But that'll do it for this first video. The next video will basically cover any ideas of how to mount these, and hopefully, before we know it, we'll be playing them as a set. Stay tuned.